Hello everybody. Today I want to give you 15 short conversations between two people. Number 1. The man gave the package to Mr. Cho to the man. A man wanted to know who it was from and he wanted Mr. Cho's boss. The woman disagreed with him and she said Mr. Cho's secretary. She commented it contained the documents Mr. Cho's secretary needed for his meeting with the director the following day. Number 2. The man said to the woman he didn't have any money on him because he must have left his wallet at home. The woman advised to not worry about it and she suggested paying for lunch. The man agreed with her. However, he suggested paying her back as soon as they got to the office. Number 3. The woman wanted to know if Mr. Roberts had left the office so late. The man agreed with her and he said Mr. Roberts had to catch a plane at 3:30. The woman agreed with him and she commented Mr. Roberts was flying to New York that day. Number 4. The man said to the woman he'd like an appointment with Dr. Schmidt and he wanted to know if Dr. Schmidt was free the following day. The woman replied to him Dr. Schmidt was out of town until the weekend and Dr. Schmidt would be back in the office on Monday. And then the man suggested making an appointment for Tuesday. Number 5. The woman said to the man with Grace travel and she offered to help him. The man agreed with her and he said he was traveling to Paris the week after and he suggested booking a hotel. The woman agreed with him and she said she could make airplane reservations for him too if he'd like. Number 6. The man suggested making dinner reservations for 3 people that evening. The woman agreed with him and she said she could give him a table for 3 at 9 o'clock. The man was surprised about it and he said that was much too late. He wanted to know how about 8:30. Number 7. The woman wanted to know if white was the best color for those walls. The man replied to her, white would look nicer on the windows, and he commented she needed a better color on the walls. The woman agreed with him, and she wanted to know how about blue for the walls. She thought blue would be matched to the color of the chairs and rug. Number 8. The man wanted to know if he could pay with a check because he was out of cash. The woman was sorry about that. She said they didn't take personal checks because it's just money ordered. However, she commented he could use a credit card if he'd like. The man agreed with her and he said he would do that. Number 9. The woman wanted to know if Jim had explained why he had missed the meeting at that afternoon. The man agreed with her and he said Jim had to report to turning by 6 that night and Jim was still typing the final copy. The woman wanted to know if Jim always left everything till the last minute. Number 10. The man wanted to know if the party director was going to the meeting with Mr. Jones. The woman offered he meant Mrs. Brest and she disagreed with him. She said they would be discussing the budget. The man replied to her it would be a small meeting then because Mr. Kim wasn't going either. Number 10. The woman gave the box of envelopes to the man and she said there were some of those bands he was looking for. The man was happy about it and he wanted to know if the woman saw any paper for the photocopier. The woman agreed with him and she said that looked like copier paper and there was stone too. She asked the man wanted some of that. Number 12. The man apologized to the woman for it was so noisy in there. He said it was a busy office. The woman replied to him it was too noisy to work there at his desk. She wanted to know there was a quiet place where they can talk. The man commented, there was a conference room down on the second floor and it was almost always empty. Number 13. The woman wanted to know how long it took him to drive there. The man replied to her, usually it only took 3 hours. However, that day, the traffic had been so bad it had taken him 5. The woman was surprised about that. She said how annoying and she commented she didn't have the patience for that. Number 14. The man wanted to know if that was sweet on sale. The woman agreed with him and she said she could give him a 15% discount on that one. The man agreed with her and he thought he would try it on. Number 15. The woman wanted to know if anyone would be in his office the following day who could assist her with that report. The man replied to her he wouldn't be there, however his boss would, and he commented his boss could help her. The woman was happy about that, and she said she would like working with his boss. She commented his boss was so friendly and helpful.